Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, Rachakodash, the one, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Shalom to the Iconists out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video. Posted. This is actually a video posted by GMS Awakening 144. It's kind of ironic too that I just noticed this when I started the video. Right underneath this video is an ad, with an American cat 250th anniversary. But anyway, it's kind of crazy that popped up. Anyway, so you see the title of this video. And I've been doing videos on this, I think, all week straight, and I think even all last week straight. That hell is coming, man. It's that time, and you people, you mocked us, big time about that Jacob's trouble. Yeah, we got mocked big time about that. We still pretty much do, right? Every time we talk about Jacob's trouble, everybody says, well, it's not gonna be no Jacob's trouble. It's this, that, and the other. And like I said, at this point, man, what exactly am I gonna tell you, that's gonna change your mind, right? You are set at Jacob's trouble not being what it is, right? So I'm not gonna keep this video long, like, at all. Like I said, especially because I've been doing videos on this thing all week straight, right? But we're gonna start off with Second Chronicles chapter 36, verse 16, right? We're gonna start it in the KJV version. It says, "But they mocked the messengers of God," right? You mocked the messengers, man. The messenger angels, all right? It says, "And despised his words and scoffed at." Oh no, I'm Salaki. That was a New King James Version. It says, "But they mocked the messages of God and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people." All right. So there was no remedy. All right. So you mocked us, man. You still are. I saw a video yesterday of brother posted about the Issacharites being dragged away, and you had a guy get on the comment board and say, well, you One West camps, you're all false doctrine and this, that, and the other, which I have no idea why y'all keep saying One West, but okay. I get that a lot of camps came from One West, but One West is dead, man. All right. Yeah, y'all gotta get that through y'all skulls, man. Y'all thick skulls, as they say. One West is over with, so you need to cut that One West stuff out, man. All right. So let's see here. But they mocked the messages of God. They mocked God's messengers, despised his words, and scoffed at his prophets until the wrath of the Lord was aroused against his people, and there was no remedy. Right. So you get that point. Well, New Living Translation is pretty good. But the people mocked these messages of God and despised their words. They scoffed at the prophets until the Lord's anger could no longer, right, be restrained and nothing could be done. That's hell breaking loose, man. Again, that build up, when we tell you about Jacob's trouble, we tell you about the Revelation 13 thing. We tell you about Matthew 24, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 24, Isaiah 47, right? All these Daniel 12, right? All these prophetic scriptures that you people mocked us for. Well, it's get ready to come up. It's get ready to happen in front of your face, man. And there's gonna be no longer a debate about whether these things are true or not. I remember years ago, being in school years ago, people was talking about, well, yeah, World War III already happened. No, World War III is getting ready to happen. No, it ain't gonna happen at all, and this, that, and the other. Well, it's no longer a debate anymore. That we're in the midst of it. I mean, articles are talking about it left and right. It's literally no longer a debate. So it's the same thing with this Jacob's trouble thing, man. It's approaching a time there's not going to be a debate. It's no longer going to be a debate. So it's going to be, well, what are you going to do? We're not going to sit up here and keep discussing this stuff with you, man. It's the time is now. Like, what are you going to do now? Right? You going to continue to scoff and waste your time on a comment board and, waste your time rolling up the Israelite camps, gaining absolutely nothing but a paycheck and maybe a few followers because they like what they saw out of a 30-second clip and said that the Israelites were silenced out of a 30-second clip versus an entire debate, right? Are you preparing yourself? Are you teaching people to prepare themselves? Or is it just AMC time again, man? And just giving some people another form of distraction, because that's exactly what that is. It's nothing but a distraction. So then you people get on our comment board and you try to bring all those distractions to us. Nah, man, they not Jake, man. You need to get that One West stuff out of here, man. That ain't nothing but a distraction, man. Like we're really going to sit up here and go back and forth with you at this point. If you believe we false prophets, then that's just what it is. You believe we false prophets. Why are you talking to me? Right? If you people believe so much that we're false prophets, I have no idea why you're getting on our comment boards trying to prove that we're false prophets. If we're false prophets, it'll show. People don't need you to show it. Right? If you are a slacker or a sluggard, let me say, and you're a hypocrite and you have no works and you're just a lazy person and you have no works to show what you're doing as far as your debating or your doctrine, it's going to show. All I gotta do is look at your channel, and it's going to show exactly what type of person you are. You get on the comment board and write 6 goddamn paragraphs of scripture when all of that could have been done on a video, right? All that could have been done to teach somebody. Then you'll sit up there and have a rebuttal. Well, I'm not trying to be a teacher. Well, what are you talking to me for then? You're trying to teach me something, and I don't want to hear it. So what are we talking about? Right? Anyway, this is Book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, all right, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, right? And from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not be able to find it." So you're not gonna be able to find any kind of salvation here, man. Right? You and these mockery scriptures, y'all mock us about Deuteronomy 28. Y'all all try to mock us about that, and every black Christian on the internet sits up there and tries their best to debunk Deuteronomy 28. Do you know who supports us with Deuteronomy 28? Believe it or not, Edomites. Edomites would get on the internet, turn their camera on, get on the internet, right? And they will sit up there and break Deuteronomy 28 exactly how we will break it down. Quick, straight to the point. Black Christians, they go through all these what did somebody say before? They go through all these Bible academics, as they call it, right? And they try their best to go around the hoops and stuff like that to try their very best to debunk a scripture, just like Jacob's trouble. That's what we're talking about right now. Other Israelites will do their very, very best to debunk Jacob's trouble. And like I said, it's actually a point now, and we already at that point, where it's not up for debate. Okay, your debunked scriptures and stuff, your debunked videos, it has no merit because we're in it now. At this point, it doesn't matter what you said because we're in it now. No matter how hard you try to fight us for it, we're in it. And the only thing we're concerned about, number one, is the elect. Number two is ourselves. How are we gonna survive the things that's coming, right? How are we going to prepare ourselves for the things that's coming? Well, the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. That's literally the only way. So you can mock us. You could get you to mock us. I mean, because that's what you're going to do anyway. I guarantee you, it's probably a comment on this video that's a scoffer, right? It's probably they're usually on the bottom. The BS comments are usually on the bottom. Yeah, this for whatever reason, this brother they usually does not get all the BS comments. I don't know. It's a spirit. So I'm actually surprised that I didn't see any scoffers really. You know. Anyway, as far as on this video, but anyway, it's probably more so because of like I said, it's no longer for debate, and this kind of proves my point that everybody sees it. You know, it's no longer debate whether it is or isn't going to happen. It's no longer that we're no longer in that phase anymore. It is guaranteed. It always has been. But now we're starting to see it. Right? So anyway, that's all I got on this video. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.